How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the council. If you remember last episode, we've been stuck in this room trying to figure everything out. We spent ages last episode and it's really stumping me. The last thing that was when Paul understood the only axe, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. And that brought me to this painting, and it said there was something about a number 4.
By Caravaggio.
You know, to the left in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him.
And he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here. A message from Mother.
Oh my God.
We must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst. What did Mother mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare.
That literally took me like 20 minutes to find that one thing. That was ridiculous. Beyond the nightmare. There's a painting called The Nightmare.
She must be trying to do something useful, but the what?
Wasn't there?
Nightmare. Does that remind me of anything?
A painting.
It probably has to do with an object or something. Granting that this is the case, where might it be found? Thought it would have been over there, but something's telling me that it isn't. I better keep searching. Mortimer's getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
Damn it, I could have sworn it was a painting in my room. That was literally the most frustrating thing ever. That took... I discovered my mother's message. I didn't understand it. I could have found the conversation between my mother and partner. I thought I did. Oh no, because I didn't understand the message, I couldn't find the conversation. Well, you know, that all went horrifically wrong. That was so poor. That took me such a long time to do, and It didn't get me anywhere. That was so difficult. I don't think, on the looks things, I didn't get any points because of it either. Right, servant, talk to me.
You are expected in the small salon, sir.
Okay, right. Where's downstairs? Yeah, this will take me downstairs. Ah, that was so frustrating.
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis?
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision. I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay. If Mother's really killed her sister, I'd better find her by myself. They say they spent a lot of time together. They got along well.
Oh, really? Do you think your mother liked Duchess Hillsborough?
Of course she did. After all,
tough.
she's your sister. Well, we'll find them, Emily. Trust me. Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
Yeah, I kind of want to tell her. She seems
else.
like I want her as my friend.
It's about your sister. I don't know what happened exactly, but it's possible that my mother had a go at her.
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening. Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know if I could trust you. Now I know I can. It seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently asked her to hide an important book, so that even she wouldn't know where it was. And then she shot her like a dog to make sure no one would ever find it again.
Why would she do that?
I don't know, Louis.
I hear shouting in the background.
But I'll find out. You can count on that.
I'm sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see. Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
Sounds like some arguments is going on.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends.
Ooh,
Let's
threats,
calm down.
threats,
Everyone
threats are being
seems to be a
shot.
little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest. But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
And what has Mr. Peru done to once again provoke someone's anger?
We don't really know just yet.
I get the feeling it won't be long before it gets out.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds.
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined. What? The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh dear.
Oh, as if...
Friends,
Planned.
let us call
Totally planned.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous. Bastard. He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote. Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until this, anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness, he
was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But
That's enough, sir.
with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richer.
Are you related to Sarah de Richer?
Look, another person who knows my
Sarah is
mother.
his mother, Duke.
What a
Gentlemen,
surprise.
this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm.
What a surprise.
It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another.
Oh, thanks.
When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Could you spare a moment, please?
Right, so we finally met Manuel de Goy.
I want to talk to you too. Of course.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
I need this.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
We found traces of her
Alright.
that would indicate
We have
she's
one
still on the island.
chance.
Her personal belongings?
Yes, but nothing of great interest. Scraps of food, some clothes.
Ah, I see. Well, too bad. I
I
shan't
failed.
keep you, Monsieur de Richer.
I completely failed, apparently.
Thank you.
I
Great.
hope that your search will prove successful.
Great. Good work,
and bring
good work,
Sarah
Matthew.
back
Good
to
work.
us soon.
Did well
I
there.
must go now. I'll see you later.
Man, I'm so bad at this. Right, guys, on that note, I'm going to end this episode here of me failing miserably. But oh well, hopefully things will get better for me going forward. Let's find out, shall we? But thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's been a bit of a slog for me. This one was really difficult. I really struggled with all that stuff, but you know, hopefully I'll find the next load of stuff a bit easier. We'll find out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Drop a like, leave a comment, and I will catch you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.